Assistant Welfare Officer.
Assalamu alaikum.
Aminat Yusuf. Sister Aminat Yusuf, please say salamu alaikum to the kids.
Salamu alaikum, everyone.
Wa alaikum salam wa barakatuh. So today, Amina will be discussing generosity and sharing with you guys under the segment all about akhlaq. And I hope you are all ready for today's Ramadan, the act of making Ramadan Mubarak moon and heart. Did you all come in with your plain sheet of paper? I remember telling you last week you come in with your plain sheet of paper and pencil, as well as eraser. Do you all have it? So it's not too late. If you don't have it, you can still go get your pencil, you can go get your eraser, you can go get your plain sheet, or you tell your mom to help you get those things. All right, I am Toyiba Akintola. We have Sister Amina in the house, and Sister Wasila will be joining us too shortly.
I'm here.
So we shall start with okay, salam alaikum. Sister Wasila is here. So Sister Wasila, yes, you are here on time, you are at the right time. So please, we are starting the program with an opening dua. So let's commence the program with an opening dua by Sister Wasila Aditana.
Yeah, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. A'udhu billahi sami'ul alim minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. We give thanks to Almighty Allah for making it possible for us to be able to meet today. May Allah accept it as an act of ibadah for us.
Ameen. Say Ameen.
Ameen. As we all know that we used to do,
What did you say before? I didn't hear.
Can you help us, Sharifdin, please, can you mute yourself, please?
So
thank you so much. Thank you.
Alhamdulillah. We used to use one of the surah of the Quran to read as our opening dua. So in the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, I want you all to listen to this surah very well so that you'll be able to tell me the name of surah. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, to thee have we granted the funds of abundance. Therefore, to thy Lord turn in prayer and sacrifice. For he who hates thee, he will be cut off from future hope. May Allah increase us in wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
Ameen. Say Ameen.
Don't cut off us from future hope. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Jazakallahu khairan for that opening dua. Hey, can somebody tell me the name of the surah that prayer was recited from? Can somebody tell me the name of the surah the prayer was recited from?
Please raise your hand. Please, you know the protocol. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. I'm going to be calling your name. Let's see. Let me see. Who is me? That just. All right, I'm going to unmute Ryan. Ryan, you're already unmuted. Go ahead, Ryan. Tell me the name of the surah.
Kawthar.
Surah what?
Kawthar.
Can you say that again? Did you hear what he said, Sister Taiba?
No.
Kawthar.
Surah what? Are you talking about Surah Kawthar?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
In Arabic? Can you read it in Arabic for me?
إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك أنهر
إن شانئك
هو الأبتر.
Takbir.
Jazakallahu khairan. Thank you so much.
MashaAllah.
Thank you. Awesome. Thank you. Now, next on the program is the segment all about akhlaq. And our guest host is so ready for us to journey with her in learning more about generosity and sharing. Are you also ready? MashaAllah.
Yes,
so this slide, Sister Amina.
Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to share my screen. 1 second.
All right, before you go, Sister Mino, I think you're the host. So please often check those that are coming in so that you can be able to admit them into the program.
Okay, as soon as I see somebody coming, I'm going to do that, inshallah.
I am a Muslim child. Are you set?
Yes.
I am, let me know when you're ready.
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm trying to take this out of my way, so.
Okay. I am a Muslim child. I am a Muslim child. I will never fight in my neighborhood.
I will.
Kind to my siblings. I am a Muslim child. What about
you?
I am a Muslim child.
Oh.
I am a Muslim child. I will always be generous and caring. Follow Quran and Sunnah. Be good to my neighbors. I am a Muslim child. What about you? Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am, I'm ready.
All right, bismillah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everyone.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Welcome to another segment of All About Akhlaq. My name is Amina Yusuf once again, and we will be talking about generosity and sharing. So who can tell me what generosity is? I don't see.
Do we have anyone raising hands? I can see Iswa with 5 raising hand. Who else?
Okay, Iswa, go ahead. What is generosity?
Generosity is being kind and being.
MashaAllah.
MashaAllah.
Kind and being nice.
Who else can tell us what generosity is? I can see, is Amina Toyebanji, is she raising her hand?
Huh? Yes.
Okay, can you tell us what generosity is?
Generosity is like you help people and you help the people who need stuff, and you give money to the people who are poor, and whenever we fast, like feel like how people feel when they're full.
MashaAllah, Jazakumullah khairan for that. So who can tell us about sharing? What is sharing? Okay, I can see Isua hand. Can you see somebody else other than Isua?
I can see Abibullah, Rahimat. Abibullah and Rahimat.
They can unmute
Can we call
themselves.
Rahimat?
Yes, ma'am.
You need to unmute them.
1 second. Rohima and
Sharing is when you have something and you distribute it with other people instead of being selfish and keeping it all to yourself.
MashaAllah.
MashaAllah, that's good.
Oh my God, 1 second. My slide is going faster than it should. Okay. Jazakumullah khairan Habibullah for that. So we would move to the next slide. It's about generosity and sharing. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "None of you truly believe until he loves for his brother what he loves for himself." Believers are encouraged to give generously of their wealth to charity. This is a religious duty and is one of the 5 pillars of Islam. Islam discourages selfishness and encourages sharing. No matter how much or how little, Sharing in Islam include material items as well as wealth and acquired knowledge. Who can tell us the material items we can share with people? Sister,
So some of the items you can share with people.
and Sister Wasila, I cannot be navigating between the screen and people and seeing who is
Don't worry, I'll tell you who is raising up their hands.
please
So let
stand
me
on
go.
the screen if you can.
Let me see if I can unmute some of them. No, I can't do that. I would have liked.
Okay, so who is raising their hand?
I see. Let me see. We have Iswa, we have Abibullah, and we have Aminat Oyebamiji. Can we give Aminat Oyebamiji a plan?
Okay, let her go ahead.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you unmute Aminat Oyebamiji?
What can you do to help people?
Mommy Abibullah, can you be made the co-host too?
She is a co-host too.
Yeah, I'm a co-host too.
Talk.
Or you cannot mute them?
No, I can. I am able to do it right now.
Yeah, please do that. I cannot be navigating between them and the screen.
Okay, yeah. Amina Oyebanji, can you go ahead? She's asking about the material thing. What are the material things that you can share with your friends? Can you tell more about that?
Yes, you
Okay,
can.
go ahead.
You can share food and share toys.
Toys. Yes, mashallah. Toys is one of the things that you can share with your friends. And that's one of the material things.
And you can also do what?
You can also give them food.
MashaAllah, Jazakumullah khairan, Amina Toyebamiji. And also, you know, if you don't have anything you can give somebody, you know, smiling is also charity. So
Yes.
if you don't have toy, if you don't have money, if you don't have food, you can share with your friend or your siblings. You know, smiling with them and saying good words is also charity. And Allah is going to reward you for doing that too, mashallah. So talking about our next slide is about sharing with the less privileged. Who can tell me what less privilege is?
Okay, I see.
Who did you see? Can you mention their name for me to unmute them?
Okay, I see Abibullah, Aminat Oyebanji, and I see Sheriff Dean.
Can we take Sheriff Dean for now?
Okay, I already unmute Sheriff. Sheriff Dean, you can go ahead. I think I'm trying to, yeah, you can go ahead, Sheriff Dean.
Sheriff Dean, the question is, who are the less privileged?
Huh? Who are the less privileged?
Yes, sir.
Can you give us one example of less privilege?
The people that have the bread do you see the man that's giving the bread to the guy in the middle?
Yes.
Not the one so at the other side. The one that's
the one in the middle that is sitting. Yeah, mashallah, Sheriff Dean, Jazakumullah khairan for trying. The one in the middle is the less privileged, and both the one wearing purple and the one wearing white are giving the one sitting in the middle piece of bread. They are trying to give from what they have to the person that doesn't have. That is an act of generosity. That is giving the less privileged from what you have. See the other cartoon we have our left-hand side. It talks about two people. One is being generous and the other one is being greedy. Are we supposed to be greedy or we are supposed to be generous to people all the time?
We're supposed to.
All right, unmute Unmute Musa and Zainab. Did you see Musa and Zainab?
Musa and Zainab. All right, I already, yes, you can, yeah. Yeah, Musa is unmuted now.
So Miss Musa.
Yes. Can you repeat the question?
Okay, he wants you to repeat the question.
Are we supposed to be generous or we are supposed to be greedy to people?
You're supposed to be generous.
MashaAllah, Musa.
We're
It is
supposed to
important.
be generous.
MashaAllah, Jazakumullah khairan for that. It is important for us to be generous all the time because generosity is just like giving zakat. That is giving out from what you have to the less privileged, giving sadaqah to the less privileged. Even if you don't have anything, like we said the other time, smiling to people, saying good words to encourage your friends, saying good words about your friends, saying good words about your siblings is being generous. So it is important to always be generous and to share with others with a big heart. You don't just give people things because they told you to give people. You have to let it come from your heart that you know, oh, this person doesn't have what I have. I want to share with this person what I have. And Allah is going to reward you for sharing things that you have with those that doesn't have. So it is very, very important to always share. So I'm going to say this, I'm going to say a little about the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Generosity was among the countless good qualities of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He was the most generous of people and he used to be most generous in Ramadan. Do we have to be generous only in the month of Ramadan?
No.
So that means we have to be generous all the time, even if it's not in Ramadan. It is just important that whatever good deed you do in Ramadan, you get more of it than when it's not in Ramadan. So it is important to be generous all the time, not only the month of Ramadan. So one day, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam offered the prayer in the mosque and then hurriedly went to his house and returned immediately. A companion asked why he left and he replied, I left a piece of gold at home, which was given for charity, and I dislike letting it remain a night in my house. So I bought it to the mosque to distribute. This is from Sahih al-Bukhari. It is important to always follow the footsteps of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Somebody gave the Prophet a piece of gold, and the Prophet decided to take it to the mosque so he can share with the less privileged. You see how important it is to share with people what you have?
Yes.
So it is important to always follow the footsteps of the Prophet so we can all be guided. And may Allah guide us aright.
Amen.
I'm going to share a little video about sharing things with people. And I want you to sit back and enjoy the video. It's just a 2-minute, 5 seconds video.
Giving sadaqah. I can't see.
Can you hear?
We can't see your video.
We can't see the video, but we can hear the voice.
Okay, 1 second.
Who is a Muslim? Say hi, I'm a Muslim. Who is a Muslim?
I am.
Who is a Muslim?
All right.
So can you
I
see the video?
Yes.
Giving sadaqah. Did you know that charity is good? It'd be best if you could do it in secret. In secret? Ooh. Hey everyone, let's do charity. Come on! We're collecting this charity. We are giving this is charity.
charity.
Let us all help those in need.
Whether big or small or neat, it is the sunnah of Prophet Muhammad. We are helping, this is charity.
Thank you so much, little ninjas. You just made my day.
This is how we say thank you, Allah, for everything He's given us. Charity can be a lot of fun.
There's more. A smile is also charity.
Really, Miss Lila? That's easy. We are smiling,
This is charity.
we're smiling when we're smiling.
Smiling. This is charity. Sadness turns to a twig. Charity is a lot of fun. We are helping, we are giving, this is charity. We are giving, we are helping, this is charity.
Charity can be a lot of fun.
Thank you for watching. Okay, let me go
We
back to
get
my-
it. You don't really want your kids watching videos, but it can have certain advantages. But what if your child could be
I
kept
can hear it.
fun and learn all at the same time? That's where the Adapted Mind math program
One
comes in. For
second.
ages 5 to 14,
So when you give, you feel a lot of contentment, right? You feel content, right?
read it
Do you
to
know
the
what it means to be content?
part of your very own.
To have content,
Okay.
satisfaction. So go ahead, Auntie Sister Amina.
Okay, so who can tell us what the video taught us? We see Isua raising his hand. Abibulai, who else? Sharifdeen, who else is raising their hand?
Okay, let me see. Aminat, Iswa, Abibulai. Let's see who else is raising his hand or her hand.
Then we try
We
Tawa.
don't have more.
Can we try Tawa Oyedemi?
Oh, Tawa Oyedemi. We have Tawa Oyedemi. I think we have other kids that are not showing on the screen. And, so Tawa Oyedemi, do you want to try?
Yes, please.
All right, you can go ahead.
The video told us about charity.
MashaAllah.
MashaAllah, Jazakumullah khairan, Tawa. Who else can tell us what the video taught us? Abdul Sabur Halimi, are you there?
Yes,
Can you tell us what the video taught us?
the video is talking about that we should help and we should give charity. Even when we're smiling, we're giving charity.
MashaAllah. Jazakumullah khairan, Abdul Sabur. Abdul Sabur, can you mute yourself, please? Like we said earlier, you know, it's not all the time we have something we want to share with people, but we always want to be getting Allah's reward. That's why we said earlier that even smiling and saying good words to your friend, your siblings, your neighbor is also a form of charity. So it is important to always smile. And when you smile, you look beautiful and handsome, mashallah. So we will.
MashaAllah.
Sharifdeen, you want to say something? Okay, go ahead.
Charity can be fun.
I didn't hear that.
Charity can be fun.
Charity.
Yeah, charity can be fun. Yes.
Yes,
That's a
it's
good
fun
one.
to give charity.
Good job.
And you feel a lot of contentment, like you're happy when you give.
So
When you give, Allah reward you in manifold. You will have more than you're giving.
yes. So we have two questions for today. And Sister Wasila is going to tell us what is going to happen to anybody who get the question right. Sister Wasila, can you tell us what is going to happen to anybody who get the question right?
Okay, alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alamin. As we all know, whenever you answer a question correctly during the clock section or story session, you're going to be rewarded with a token of $5 that is going to be Zelle to your mom's account. So I will implore you to tell your mom. If I don't have your mom's number, you can give them my number. You can send me your mom's phone number, my number. I will post it on the chat to everyone so that they can see it. So my number is 832-929-7867. So I will do that as soon as possible. So I'm expecting your questions.
Let's move on because of time. Please watch out for the number.
Okay, our question is going to be, Zakat is the dash pillar of Islam. It's going to be first, third, fifth, and second. So Zakat is what?
So we have Amina Toyebanji, we have Habibullah, we have Iswa, we have Tawa Oyedemi. Let's give Zain. Okay, we have Zainab Shafi, we have Ryan Olakukon, we have Abdul Kabir Rufai, and we also have. Can we give Ryan the chance to answer the question?
Go ahead, Mashallah.
Ryan,
can you unmute Ryan?
It's the fourth pillar of Islam.
It's the what?
Fourth.
Fourth.
Yes.
Jazakumullah khairan, Ryan. Unfortunately, we don't have fourth in our option. We only have first, third, fifth, and second. Thank you so much.
Second, do you want to try again?
Yes.
No, let's give chance to another friend.
Let's give chance to somebody else. It's just going to be one time trying. You can try the second question again, Ryan, but let's give somebody else the chance.
So we have Abdul Kabir Rufai. Can we unmute Abdul Kabir? Oh, we have Tureya Odubayo too.
You can give Tureya.
Okay, let's give Tureya Odubayo a chance, or Abdul Kabir Rufai. So can you unmute Abdul Kabir Rufai or Tureya Odubayo?
Yes, I'm here. They can unmute themselves. Say louder, please.
Third.
Let's make it happy. Loud enough.
It's what?
Third pillar. Third. And the third.
I don't know who is speaking. Who is the one that is speaking? We need to be sure who is telling us the handle.
Oh, yeah.
Tureya, go ahead.
Third pillar.
Oh, Bilam.
Third pillar.
MashaAllah. Can we mute Tureya? I think the noise is so much. The noise from the background is so much. The noise is coming from
Abdul Sabu, go ahead and mute yourself.
Yeah, she already said the third pillar. MashaAllah, Jazakallah khairan for that. We will move to the next question because of time.
Question, yeah.
So the next question is going to be, do we have to wait until Ramadan before we share what we have with people?
No.
Abdul Kabir has been raising his hand. Please, let's give Abdul Kabir Rufai. Who is Abdul Kabir Rufai? Let's give him a chance. He has been raising his hand all this time. Please give him a chance to answer the question. Do we still have Abdul Kabir Rufai? Who is Abdul Kabir Rufai? Do we still have
B?
What is B? What is on B?
Can you answer the question like yes, no?
No. No.
MashaAllah.
No.
Do we have to wait until Ramadan before we share what we have with people?
No.
Okay.
Jazakumullah khairan, Abdul Kabir. May Allah increase us all in knowledge. And thank you all for having me on this segment. I really appreciate this.
Oh, Jazakallahu khairan, Sister Amina, for that intriguing lecture. You all have heard from her. You can share with your smile, you can share with good words, you can share with your toys. And when you share, Allah will bless you more. You are not only sharing, you are not only having, but you are also obeying Allah. And you are also thanking Allah. You know, when you thank Allah, it's more than saying Alhamdulillah. You have to give out, tell Allah that I am so grateful for what you've given me. So I have to share to show appreciation. So always endeavor to share. Whatever you have, no matter how small it is, always try to share with those that are less of privilege. May Allah accept it, and may Allah bless the knowledge of our speaker. May Allah keep us steadfast and accept all our dua. Next is the Ramadan art segment. Are you all ready for this?
Yes,
and today
I am
we shall
ready.
be drawing a Ramadan moon and star. So if you are here to get a plain sheet of paper, like I said earlier on, please quickly do that. Get a plain sheet, get a plain sheet of paper, a pencil, and eraser. And today we shall be drawing a Ramadan moon and star. We will then, after this segment, go home and give it a beautiful coloring, a nice, colorful painting, you know. And at the end, you can write Ramadan Mubarak or Eid Mubarak and make it into a card and give it to your mom. You can give it to your siblings. You can also paste it on the wall as decoration, you know, just to have that feelings of sharing. You can give it to a friend, you can give it to a good neighbor, you know. You can also paste it on the wall if you have the Eid Mubarak on it, just to tell you that the Eid is around the corner, you know, just to bring that feeling home. So today we shall start by drawing. Are you set? Your thumbs up if you're ready.
Yes, I am set.
Thumbs up. All right, so let's do this. First, we are going to cut out the moon in a C, a bended C-like shape. Something like this. I'm going to be sharing mine with you once I'm done. It's so simple, it's easy. Something like this. Do we have anybody with a paper? Let's see, I can't see the kids anymore. Let me see.
Are you talking about the Ramadan moon?
Yes, Ramadan moon.
Oh.
Okay, are we set? Can I go to the second? So something like this. So cut out the C in a bended shape, in a bended C-like shape. So once you are done, the next thing you are going to do is you give it another line inside, following the first shape with a pointed ending. You draw a line inside, something like this, following the first shape with a pointed ending. Then you have something like this, and your moon is ready. Are you there?
We can't see your picture very well, sister.
Oh, okay, sorry. Can you see it now?
Are we supposed to cut it? I have to go get a paper.
You can cut it out later. You can make it into a card. You can cut it out and place it on, you know, a kind of cardboard. But that will be after you are done coloring, you know, giving it a beautiful color. After painting, you can paint it. Are you set? So do you want me to continue?
Yeah.
Or do you want me to wait? Let me see your paper up. If you're set, let me see your paper up. Oh, mashallah, wow. I see some nice moon there. Mashallah, mashallah. So, mashallah, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. All right. Next is our star. Next is what? Drawing the Ramadan star. Now, what are we going to do? We are going to cut out the stars in 5 open triangular shapes. Not yet, we are going to draw it first, the star into 5 open triangular shapes and put it together once we are done. Something like this. I'll show you, just wait. Yes, something like this. You know, it's an open triangle. First, you draw this. Then you give it a hand. The star should have a hand. Don't close it yet. Then please don't draw it separately. Let me mention that I only did this for you to get to see how to go about it. I want you to put your star right beside your moon. I am going to do mine now.
Like I
Put it
did
right
mine.
You did mine. Can you share with us, please?
Yes, this is mine. You can see mine right here.
Okay. So place it right beside your moon. All right, I'll give you time to.
MashaAllah, that's a good one, Abdul Kabir Rufai.
MashaAllah.
Wow, Musa, good job, Musa. Then I have,
yes.
Who else again is showing theirs?
I can do this. I need to.
So something like this, you know, then you give it a leg or 2 legs. You know, you give it legs like this. Give it hand, first is like the head, but the triangle will be open, you know, all the triangles are going to be open. You give it a hand, you give it legs, then once you're done, then you can start joining, you know, join the head with the hands, like we have in the human structure. Join the hand with the legs. Once you're done, like this, then you can have your star. Don't mind my star. I'm going to, you know, correct it later. But you at the end, you should have something like this. You know, this I'm so like ready. Then I join this with this, something like this. Join this with this. Just join it. You can bring out the points for proper joining.
Can you show us what you're doing, Sister Toiba?
Am I sure?
Can you show us what you are doing?
Oh, sorry. Okay, I can't. Let's see. Something like this. Oh. So first, I put it apart, the triangle in 5 different shapes, giving it head, hand, and legs. Then I joined it, you know. So at the end, I want it to be right by your moon. So you should have something like this at the end of the day.
MashaAllah.
All right. Oh, mashallah. I see some of you are ready. Some of you already complete your work. Mashallah. That's so beautiful.
Ibrahim is ready. It's really, yeah. Ibrahim is really doing a good job.
Mashallah. So what we are going to do then, our moon and star is ready. So what we are going to do at the end of this program, we are going to go home at our leisure time. We are going to give it a nice coloring. You know, you need to take your time. We don't have much time, so we'll be able to do that now. So we are going to give it a nice coloring. And inshallah, if the moon has not been sighted, we'll meet on Friday to have a vote for the best, you know, the most beautiful moon and the star. And surely that person will be rewarded. So take your time, give it the best you can give it. And you can make it into a card. You can cut it out, you know, as decoration. You can make as many moon and star as possible. You can put them together, you know, just to decorate your house. And, you know, that means you are so ready for the Eid. And that will put you in give you the feeling that Ramadan, the Eid is here. So may Allah make it easy. So now it's duha time. But before we go, let's just have a kind of a break, like, may Allah bless Muhammad. Oh Allah. Okay, for those that are still working on it, you can keep working on it. So while we have this interlude, oh Allah bless Muhammad. Oh Allah bless Muhammad. Oh Allah bless Muhammad.
Do we start coloring it?
Oh Allah
You see mine?
bless him now also. Bless him and bless his family. Mashallah. All right, it's dua time, and Sister Wasila will be teaching us today's dua. So Sister Wasila, over to you. Bismillah.
Okay, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. So as we all know that we used to link most of our things together to make it, you know, well understood for everybody. So Alhamdulillah, today dua is going to be based on dua for wearing new things. Dua for wearing new things. So, you know, this is the month of Ramadan, and, you know, preparing for Eid, inshallah, our parents might have, you know, bought us 1 or 2 things that are new that we're going to wear that day.
No, I did not make a new one of me.
Of course, we will not be able to go to the masjid to observe our salat, but at least we should be able to, you know, get dressed and be able to say this dua. So I want you all to say this. I'm going to say this dua in Arabic, and I'm going to say the meaning of the dua. Now listen. Alhamdulillah lazi kazani hadha warazakani min ghairi hawli minni wala quwwatin. Again, I'm going to be reciting the dua again. Alhamdulillah alladhi kazani hadha warazakanihi min ghairi hawli hinni wala quwwatin. So the meaning is, all praise is for Allah who gave us to wear and gave it to me without any strength and ability on my part. That means that dua is based on giving thanks to Almighty Allah for giving us the opportunity to have that thing without being stressful. Because it might be that your mom that bought it for you, or you might have been asking your parents to buy something for you. Remember, it is still Allah that is the most paramount. Is the one that gave your mom the money, the hikmah, the wisdom for her to be able to buy that thing. And that's that on our dua for today. And I hope you're going to go ahead and memorize the dua again, so that as time goes on, we will be able to be reciting dua. We'll put it into our daily practice. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Jazakallah khairan for teaching us or sharing with us that dua. So it is very important that you go know the Arabic version of that dua. And if you don't know it, like for now, we can still use the English version. Always appreciate Allah for everything and anything you have. So may Allah make it easy for you to memorize the Arabic version, because it's so important too.
Amen.
Next is story time. And today we shall be reading a story titled The Kindness of the Queen. The Kindness of the Queen. And as usual, at the end of this story, at the end of every story, we used to have the question segment. And who is able to answer question, whoever that is able to answer the question will be getting a reward. So I will implore you to listen attentively and follow the, you should listen attentively so you can be able to answer the question at the end of the story. So are you ready?
Yes, we're ready.
Right. Next, the title again is The Kindness of the Queen. Long, long, long ago, a tribe called Banu Israel lived in Egypt. At that time, Egypt was ruled by a cruel king. He was called Pharaoh or Pharaoh. He made the people of Israel his slaves. He made them do hard labor. One day, a soothsayer told Pharaoh that a boy born into the Banu Israel would destroy him and his kingdom. A soothsayer is someone that uses magical power to look into people's future. And Allah, dictates this. It's not allowed in Islam. So that is what the soothsayer did. He told Pharaoh that a boy would be born into the Banu Israel and would destroy him and his kingdom. When the Pharaoh heard this, he ordered the killing of all the newborn boys of Banu Israel. Only their daughter were to be spared. During these hard times, there lived a pious woman of the Banu Israel. During this time, there lived a pious woman of the Banu Israel. Her name was Jochebed. What is her name? Jochebed. And Imran was her husband. Imran was her husband. She gave birth to a beautiful boy named Musa or Moses.
Alayhi salatu wasalam.
Alayhi salam. Musa's parents felt afraid of the cruel soldiers of Pharaoh. The soldiers would kill little Musa, alayhi salam, too. But something unusual happened. Allah told Jochebed that a child was very special. He would one day become a great prophet. Allah promised her that the baby would be safe. It would also be returned to her. To save the baby, Musa alayhi salam, his mother put him in a box and floated him down the river like this. You see? The mother put him in a box and floated him down the river. As the box floated down the river, Musa's sister Miriam kept a watch on him. The boat sailed along gently. It stopped at a bank near the royal palace. You can see it stopped there, right there, just right at the palace. Now the queen of Egypt was a good and kind-hearted woman. When she saw the helpless baby, she felt so great pity for him. She decided to keep the baby in the palace. She wanted to bring him up as a whole. And so baby Musa alayhi salam was saved. Now the story teaches us that we should be kind and gentle towards others. The story teaches us to be kind and gentle towards others. Now it's the question. Are you ready for the question?
Yeah.
All right. Now, Bismillah. What is the tribe that Musa came from called? What is the name of that tribe Musa came from? What is the name called? Okay, I see two people raising their hands. Let's see. Let's give more people chance to answer. Let's see. No, don't answer yet, please, unless you're called. Else you will forfeit the reward. If you answer without being called, you're going to forfeit the reward. So make sure you're being called before you answer. So what's the name of that tribe? I see 5 people raising their hands.
Let me call Mariam. Sister
okay, Mariam.
Mariam?
Yeah, Mariam. Yeah.
Mariam,
Mariam,
I'm going to be a day.
Over to you. Banu Israel, mashallah, takbir. She's right, Banu Israel.
Where?
Now, to the second question, why did Pharaoh, the king Pharaoh, do you know, like is popularly known in English, the king Pharaoh ordered the killing of all the newborn boys of the Banu Israel? Why did he order the killing of the newborn boys of Banu Israel?
Okay,
Okay, we have one Ajia Alima's iPhone.
Okay.
Can we give him or her a trial?
Okay, go ahead, Ajia Alima.
Mubarak, are you ready?
So why did Pharaoh order the killing of all the newborn boys?
Call someone else, please.
We can't hear you, please.
Huh? Can you hear me?
We can't. Okay, I can hear you. Did you just say, can you hear me? Did you just say that?
Yes.
Okay, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Because they said a great child will be born.
MashaAllah, yes. Soothsayer told him that a great child that was going to destroy him, you know, a great child that will destroy him will be born, you know, among the Banu Israel. So he ordered the killing of all the newborn boys. But as Allah will have it, you know, Allah is more powerful. That is to tell us that, you know, we can't, no matter how smart we are, Allah is smarter, you know, no matter how smart you are, Allah is smarter. So Allah, you know, made that child and also sent the child directly to his palace, and the child grew up in his palace. So alhamdulillah, jazakallahu khairan. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. Can you say, I am a Muslim child? I am a Muslim child. I will always follow Quran and Sunnah. Observe my 5 salats. Be good to my siblings. I am a Muslim child. What about you? All right. Alhamdulillah, we've come to the end of today's MRTV Kids Corner Taqwa Building Series.
Sister Toiba,
ma'am.
Sister Toiba, I think we still have about 6 minutes. So if it's going to be okay for me to share one hadith related to our our guest of honor today that just said about charity, so that would be nice for them to take on. So do you want me to go on?
To share it, I'm thinking. Go ahead.
All right, so the Hadith goes thus. You remember, Sister Amina told us about charity. She has explained a lot to us about charity. So one of the Hadiths of the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, may the peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, says, Al-kalimatul tayyibatul sadaqah. Al-kalimatul tayyibatul sadaqah. That is
good word, charity. A good word is charity.
Yes, good word, good job, Rufa. So the good speech is charity. That means saying nice things to your friend. Remember, saying good word to your friend. Oh, mashallah, that's good. If you see somebody
appreciating every little thing,
you try to encourage them, pick them up with good words. Be nice to them. Say good things to your friend. Do not use your words to offend them. Do not use your words to kill them. Good words, like we just read now, is what? Charity. So even if you cannot do any other charity, if you're always saying good words to your friend, that will go a long way and Allah will reward you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Do we have any question? Do we have anybody that has a question? Do you have any question? It might be related to the topic treated today, or it might be outside the topic.
I think
so. You can just ask her your question before we leave. We still have about 4 minutes.
Sister Toiba, lastly, before I'm sorry, I still have to say this. I have Ibrahim is on this program right now. He want the answer one of the questions.
I'll get back to you. I already asked. I'll get back to you after the program. I saw him.
All right.
Yeah, I discussed with the mom already. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
So, we have Tawa Oyedemi. Yeah, we have Tawa Oyedemi and Zainab. They've been raising their hand. Do you want to share anything or ask any question or make any contribution? They've been raising their hand. Tawa Oyedemi.
I have a question.
Okay. Go ahead.
Will the people who answer to the charity, will they get the reward or just the second questions?
Yeah, that's a good one. The question asked by our guest host, the first 2 questions asked by the guest host, we are going to give a reward for that, as well as the 2 questions after the story. So I think that we have these 2 questions that came on the slide. Yeah? So those 2 questions, not all questions, but those 2 questions. The one that talked about the 5th pillar, the 3rd pillar.
That which is zakat.
About being generous during Ramadan only or after Ramadan. At all time. Those 2 questions and the 2 questions after the story. Is that it?
No,
are you okay?
You have a question.
Yeah.
Who else have a question? All right. In the absence of, we don't have anybody raising their hand.
Assalamualaikum, sisters.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do the closing dua.
Alhamdulillah.
Assalamualaikum, sisters.
Walaikum salam.
Walaikum salam.
Walaikum salam.
Let's transition, please.
Okay, no problem.
Alhamdulillah, we've come to the end of today's program. Thank you all for joining us. And Jazakallah khairan once again to our guest host for choosing to spend this hour with us. May Allah reward you and reward us all with the very best in this life and the very best in the hereafter. Also, the moon hasn't decided yet. We shall be meeting on Friday, inshallah, for another segment. So make sure you come in with your hats, a colorful Ramadan moon and hat, and we shall have the Sister Amina, can you give us a closing dua to end this?
We don't know how Laylatul Qadr.
Sharif.
Your microphone is working.
Sister Amina, are you still there with us?
Is there a sign of Laylatul Qadr?
All right. Wasila, I can't see Sister Amina. Probably she.
All right, let's recite Surah Al-Asr. I would be nice. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wal asri. Inna lisana la fi khusri.
والعصر
Inna lisana la fi
إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا
khusri illa allazina amanu wa amilu solihat.
بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر.
Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdik ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.